We finally get our first squad tournament. You guys might know squads is my least favorite game mode, but in this format, I absolutely love it. I think in victory formats, it's fun. There's not too much on the line. It's $100 per player if you win, but a bunch of pros get on, create some insane squads, blow off some steam, and you get some really, really good content. That's exactly what we got, but we have some big teams to talk about. We didn't really know who was going to squad up with who. We have some huge teams on EU, NA, and we didn't really know how they were going to line up. So on NA, some of our Titan squads, we had Peterbot, Ritual, Poyo, and Skittles. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably hoping for Cold to get on, maybe ages to slot into that one when we get Acorn IGLing Pete, but Skittles ended up playing with him, and again, Pete and Skittles played duos together as well. It looks like, again, Pete is just following this theme of having fun, jumping on, and messing around. And if you watched how Pete actually streamed this tournament, you know exactly how this squad was playing. You don't have to watch the whole video. I'll just show you one clip to sum up how it was going for him.
Okay, what is this 9x9?
Hunter? I'm pressed.
Dead? Res him.
Kill it.
Money. Hey, the lyric has nothing. 30?
I'm just gonna triple res. I killed
on
one.
their side. 100? They're all low.
Holding gun out.
On me, box. 100.
That is, wait, no, anyway.
What HP? What is Skid? Kill him, bro!
Kill three.
Nice! You're shit.
Skid's trolling us.
No,
Y'all
it's
don't 1v1. It's click. Pickaxe. Pickaxe.
Break!
No! Oh my god! New team here. That was obviously two of our biggest squads on NA colliding. Clicks, Higgs, and Iomzo, who have now paired up with Josh in squads. I have super high hopes for that squad for the rest of this season. You take the FNCS trio and you put Josh on top, and they're looking really, really solid. I know there was some bad vibes with Clicks, Higgs, and Iomzo at the end of trios, but looks like they've patched all that up because they're looking very solid as a squad. I know Clicks got pickaxe in that clip, and honestly, fair play to Clicks. He handled it really well. My man didn't get mad on stream. Pete was live, like I said, so all the Pete fans obviously went in there, started talking smack, and Clicks handled it really, really well. So that was on the opens. How did finals go? Let's talk about some of our big squads in finals on EU and NA. So Clicks, Higgs, Josh, and Iomzo ended up getting a 10 elim win in the finals. They also got a 14 elim 7th and a 6 elim 5th, so extremely consistent from them. We also got to see some of our other big squads who seem to kind of form from putting two really good duos together to make a squad, which is just very smart gameplay. We had Kanata and Ark pairing up with Acorn and Bolts. It's awesome seeing Kanata and Acorn get back together. I know they've had kind of an up and down roller coaster past. If you guys haven't been following, again, really good friends, were playing together. Then, you know, the whole snakening thing happened. Kanata got dropped by Acorn. He wasn't happy with how Acorn handled it. They had beef for a really long time, were not talking at all, kind of mended things a few months ago, and now they're back on the same team. The vibes look amazing. It's been really, really awesome to watch. They also did get a win in the final. They got a 22 elim win and a 13 elim second. So unfortunately, couldn't get the second win, but that is phenomenal match history. They are looking like one of the scariest squads on NA. Speaking of scary squads, I want to give a shout out to the 3 teams that managed to get 2 wins out of 3 in the finals. We had Noisy, Creon, Chavi, and Tony, who actually managed to get back-to-back 17 elim wins for the Mexican squad. And they only played 2 of their 3 games because they wanted to go play West and win even more games. We also had Shadow, Aiden, Virgo, and Osid, another super underrated team. They managed to get an 18 kill win, 5 kill win, and a 3 kill second, almost getting 3 wins in the finals. And then we had Icy Faye's team, Icy Faye blanks Marco, I believe it is, and then Twitter Rogue FNBR with a 7 elim third, but then back-to-back wins after that. They were the only squads to get 2 wins on NA, but we had some other big teams I wanted to talk about. Barker, Epic Whale, Pars, and Pump, the NA West squad. I said I would put any amount of money on them getting at least 1 win in the finals. You knew they were going to take an early height, hold it, and absolutely dominate off that high ground. Do you want to talk about Peterbot? Again, unfortunately, not getting a win in the finals, but playing very well regardless. Getting a 30 elimination third. I'll show you that clip in a second. A 20 elim 6th and a 9 elim 11. So they were absolutely fragging out, and unfortunately, as you'll see in this clip, just couldn't get the win. 6 teams, 18 players. Pete, Poyo, Ritual on the high ground. Skittles gone down. 11 kills for Pete. Hold up. How many kills is this? I'm not very good at math. 10, 15, 26 kills? Am I doing my math right? Oh my god, 26 kills. Poyo goes down though. It's up to Pete and Richie. Come on. The dynamic duo. Poyo goes down, taking down someone in Storm. 5 teams, 12 players. 14 builds for Pete. Still play it back there, though. Mythic P90 is nice to close this one out, but Pete's running out of builds. He has no meds either. It's going to be a tough win. They're going to have to frag out. Pete needs an impact. He knows it. Player realizes he's lurking on the cones. Good positioning by Pete. Gets the right hand. Takes down 1.
I think it's a 1v3 up here, though. Pete gets 1, gets 2, goes down to the third. 3 is too much, but wait a second. Wait, Pete was just fragging out. It's Richie on the high ground securing the heal off. Wait, 180 in the chug, 2 medkits. Is that going to be enough? In a normal lobby, you'd say no, but they have dropped almost 30 elims here. Capsy's got 2 medkits, has the splash as well. Richie might have this with the heal off. There's a player already back here playing heal off. Richie might be able to find him. That could be Siphon. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Wait, Storm Sickness. That's good. Active Storm Sickness. He's down. He's down. He had all the heals. Wait. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Everyone's got the meds. Oh, no, I don't think Richie wins this. Oh, it's going to be close. He had to go back early, and that's looking like some good heal-offs down there, unfortunately. Richie with the movement. Oh, wait. That's unfortunate. They might fight each other. They could grief each other. They're close. They might grief each other. 4 splashes. Full chug jug. Ooh. Huggy Wuggy. Also has some heals, though. Richie's trying to find him. Richie can't find him. No, he gets all the meds. Wait, splashes. Grab the splashes. No, 4 splashes. He had the chug jug and the med kits too, and now Storm Sickness goes active. No. No, he was so close. He got the splash. Oh, he just couldn't get the splashes quick enough. We also had a lot of EU players not only make the finals on NA, but actually walk away with money. We had some hybrid squads, like we had Pink and Sato playing with Evan and Dolzier, so 2 NA, 2 EU. We also had just straight EU teams. We had Ricky, Belusi, Zara, and Zangi, the Italians, staying up until, I think, like 4 in the morning. They won 1 game, also getting a 2nd place, proving that you can definitely still do it on high ping. We also had the NA or EU export into NA, import, I should say. Queasy finding his team with Victor V, Cooper, and Sphinx. They managed to get a win as well. The finals was just so fun to watch. EU was also ridiculous. We had some big squads. We want to see where Mr. Savage, where Mongraal would end up. I do want to talk about what I'm calling the Avenger squad. I can't believe we saw this form. I think a lot of people, myself included, were expecting the Malibuka Mustache Swizzy Panzer combo that we saw a lot throughout Chapter 5, but we actually ended up getting Vico, Swizzy, Chap, and Mustache, and just the sheer fighting power on that squad is ridiculous. I was a bit worried for how they were going to go in the finals. Would they play well together? How would their chemistry go? Who's going to IGL? It looked like Swizzy did step into that IGL role in squads, just like he's been doing in duos at the moment, and they managed to get a 17 elim win and a 13 elim third, so they had the firepower and they backed it up. We actually ended up seeing Mr. Savage playing with Panzer, Yapko, and Seti, which I had extremely high hopes from the start, but they ended up exceeding even that. They got an 18 elim win in the finals, and then a 9 elim third and a 1 elim 6. So unfortunately, didn't get the 2 wins, but got very, very close. And then we had Mongraal getting his earns in the final. Mongraal playing with Giras, Mixon, and Frantic. So he was kind of like filling out the Polish squad. He was kind of the odd man out there, getting a 13 elim win in their first game, and it was actually off the back of Mongraal making a big clutch. Wait, he found the heal off. Wait, this is good. Oh my god, he's griefing the heal off. This is huge.
Blue marker, blue marker.
Oh my god, shoot. Oh my god, that's huge. He just griefed the main heal off. Holy shit. Go Mongraal. Go big Mongraal, baby. That was a huge play.
I think
this guy had max heal off. Giras has to win now. Giras has to win.
Yeah, I mean,
the no siphon is brutal, but Giras has to win. Come on.
bro, like,
1v1. There's so much extra heal off down there.
no mam z 500 coś, tak?
He doesn't need the extra heal
Yeah,
off, but that was good for griefing. Ah, Mongraal's gas. Look at him go. He knows, bro. He knows. Come on, that's got to be a win. He's making his way to Mongraal's body, I think, potentially. He is. Yeah, he is. Nice. Let's go. Bro, that's 5 of 6 wins, including the opens. 5 of 6 wins. What a go, bro. I do want to give a shout out to the 2 EU teams that managed to get 2 wins in the final. We had Dam, Damus, Hari, and Cammy, who got a first, and a third, almost getting 3 wins in a row. Remember, Dam and Damus also got 2 wins in duos. They've managed to get 4 wins out of 6 games in the victory finals. They are playing absolutely phenomenally. We also had the Spanish trio. We had Sayaz, Yako, Scary, and Kyrie that managed to get 2 wins and a 10th place overall. We did have some other big squads form up for this one as well. We had Pink, Mumsy, Uppel, and Sato. So it looks like Pink and Sato are playing together quite a lot right now. Mumsy and Uppel rounding out their squad. We managed to have our Frenchies. No surprise they're getting a win. Akira, Skyjump, Karama, and Warwick's got a 1st, a 2nd, and a 7th. We also had a few Danish squads. No surprise there. We had a Nas, Revsgard, Thomas, and Froxy, which might be one of the oldest squads ever fielded, and they got a 12 elim win. They weren't the only Danish squad that we saw in the finals as well. We got to see Chino's squad, and a lot of people having high hopes for them, think they were gonna be the Danish squad to bring it home. Did really well in opens, managed to get a 20 elim 6th in finals, but weren't able to actually get the win. Shout out to Alba as well, who's now gotten 2 wins, 1 in duos and squads, as what I think is pretty much undeniably the best female player in the world right now. Alba is absolutely popping off in every game mode, and she's now already earned in 2 of the first 3 tournaments of this season. I do want to mention, because a lot of people were confused here, we did have a bug during most of the regions finals up until EU. So what is that? OCE, Asia, Middle East, and EU. There was no Siphon in the finals, but there was in the opens. I reached out to Asari and they explained that Fortnite had something wrong on their end, where they had Siphon only being given in the lobbies that had skill-based matchmaking, which is opens, but didn't have it on in the finals because there was no skill-based matchmaking. Luckily, once this was reported, I pointed out to Epic on social media. They managed to fix it halfway through the EU finals, so NA ran normally, but in case you were playing in the finals and you weren't getting Siphon, it wasn't deliberate, it was a bug, and unfortunately, if that cost you a win, I'm sorry you're not getting that money back.